My name is Karen Hamilton De Freitas, and in 2011, I was diagnosed with locally advanced triple-negative breast cancer. The process for me was an emotional one at first because I had to leave my daughter, who was 3 years old at the time, and travel to the US to kick this cancer's butt. And it was also a tiring one because I could remember from January 2012, which was when I started my treatment process, I had to get up every single day. It was like a full-time job, and travel to Manhattan to do my treatment. I would have done chemotherapy for the first 3 months from January to March. I used to do this twice a week. And then I would have to, after the chemotherapy, after I finished at the hospital, which would might take about 2 hours, I would get up from my bed and I'd walk to 34th Street. Where I'd done my chemo, it was on 28th Street. I would have to walk to 34th Street to do my radiation. I did radiation for about a month and a half, and this was done every day, Monday to Friday. So it was a really tiring process. And after that, I would have completed my first phase of the chemotherapy in April of same 2012. I would have had a mastectomy. And for those of you who don't know what a mastectomy is, it's where you would remove your entire breast. So I had this process done in, as I said, on the 24th of April 2012. After that, I would have to complete my second phase of the chemotherapy, which I started in May, at the ending of May. I remember the first time I did that, this was like a really, really strong dose of chemotherapy. It was different to the first one that I would have done. And 12 days after, I began losing my hair. So I remember going to the barber and just cutting off the entire thing, and the barber was like, he gave me such encouragement. He was like, you're not the only person who would have done this to. And after that I began feeling so comfortable with myself. I would have go out the road or go to the store with my head all bald, and people wouldn't even like look at you and wonder, I wonder what happened to she, because everybody knew that with this cancer thing that this is one of the things that would happen. And in 2012 September, I had reconstruction, and this reconstruction process was where they would remove fat and muscle and stuff from my abdomen, and they created a new breast for me so I would be able to get my form, because at that time I just turned 28 in December 2011, so I was 27 years old when I was first diagnosed. And October of this year, 2014, I went back for my annual checkup, and the doctors found something in my right breast. I was so scared, and I was like thinking, no, Father, not again, not again. And they would have had to do their tests, so they did 3 biopsies on me. They did 2 MRI-guided biopsy and an ultrasound-guided biopsy. And thank God, because I could not have done this over again. But if I would have to do it, I would have, because I know I have somebody to live for. I have my daughter. She's 6 years old now, and I recently got married to the man of my dreams, and I have my family also. And when I went to the hospital to get back my results, and the doctor was like, you're free, you're cancer free, I felt so happy. I just had to hug her, because that was like just the words that I wanted to hear. I really did not want to hear you have cancer again. But 3 years after, I am living my life. It goes to show that cancer is not the end of the world. Even if you have a cancer diagnosis, it's not the end of the world. Recently, I joined the police service, and I am a police officer. And it goes to show that, after a cancer diagnosis, your life does not end. This is the time when you have to live your life, because the Lord has brought you back for yet another, whether it be year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. And my encouragement to you people who are fighting this disease or who know somebody who may be going through this, like, not to give up, never to give up on that person. Give them encouragement. Always encourage them and continue to pray and ask the Lord to guide you, to keep you safe, to keep you cancer-free, whatever. Thank you.